Alright, so I'm going to explain to you how eyesight works. So you know how when you use a magnifying glass and if you focus it on a certain object on a sunny day, all the light contracts into the magnifying glass, and the magnifying glass uses that light and takes that light and contracts it into one focus point. And all that energy and all that light is focused on that one point that you're pointing your magnifying glass with. And then it creates the ability for that object to burn whatever you're focusing on. And so our eyes work in a similar way, as in the light comes through the cornea and the lens works just like a magnifying glass. And so all the light that comes to the lens, it takes that in and it contracts that light, that energy, and that information, and pinpoints it to the retina. And the retina is receiving that contracted and focused light and energy and information from the outside world. And so it's important that that light is focused. The more focused and contracted it is on the retina, then the more focus we can have with our eyes, and the better eyesight we're able to have. And so how eyesight works, if someone is nearsighted or farsighted, then that means that their retina is further back than normal or too far forward than normal. So then that means that whenever it moved back or forward, then that focusing point isn't directly on the retina. Like the highest concentration of energy and that focus is not right at the retina, because the retina moved too far forward or too far back in order to receive the most high capacitated energy that it contracts to it. So yeah, and that's pretty much like how the main concept of eyesight. And how that applies is how you can apply that to your life is that cameras use this same concept. They use the lens, and they also have shutter. Shutter can, expand or condense how much light can come in, and increase and decrease focus based on that light coming in. And yeah, it's really cool. So even with binoculars and other stuff like that, and also it helps just to know in general why you might be nearsighted or farsighted. So that's how eyesight works. Eyesight.